like I said, it was a lot easier. Like even the stint in Miami, like I had a great time, but it was kind of hard because it was a different system, new people, had to learn the players, learn the coaches, learn the system. And here, I don't have to do that. I mean, it might change a few plays here and there, and you know, a couple new faces everywhere, but you know, it's not that hard. So it's like almost the same thing. It's kind of like you grew up in this hometown your entire life. I went off to college for a few years, and now I'm back home, and everything's still the same where I left it. So it's pretty good.
How was your college experience in Miami?
Oh man, 6 months in 90-degree weather. It wasn't bad. It was definitely a learning experience. Like I said, I had a great time. I met a lot of great people, some great players down there. But like I said, this is home.
What kind of perspective do you gain about this team now, having been an outsider for a year and learning about them and then coming back?
The grass always isn't greener on the other side. You know, you kind of step out because you always hear stories of people coming here and, yeah, we did this there and we did this. And it's like, oh, no, we do this all one way. And I had my mindset going down there. It's like, I'm going to keep everything the same. And it was like, we clashed on a lot of things and we talked about a lot of things. But like I said, here, stuff works for a reason. And that's why I said, like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. Like, this is home. It's like, I can't help it.
Was it no coincidence that you had your best game last year against this team?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I woke up Monday morning and got a lot of tweets and stuff. And I was like, I can't believe you did that. I was like, I don't know what happened. So, yeah, but, you know, that happened, and, you know, here I am, ready to work.
You been able to brag in the locker room about that at all?
No, I legit don't talk about it.
Brandon, how difficult was it leaving your home and going away and adjusting to that? What did you learn about yourself?
I learned a lot. I'm a lot stronger than I thought because when I left, I was like, this is going to suck. I suck at football. This is just so bad. And, you know, it's like sometimes you got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and, you know, just go back to work and stick to the grind. So, you know, just head against the wind and you got to fight for it. And, you know, I learned a lot, you know, and it wasn't, for some strange reasons, like every time I did something, I could hear Bill cussing me out. It's like, no, that's not how we do it. It's like, you're right. Got to do it the right way. And so I had great coaching. I had such a great staff in my time being here, and it just carried me all through last year, like the entire time.
So even when you're not around Bill, he's always
just right there. It's just like I have my real dad, and then there's Bill. It's just like they're yelling over each other for some reason. It's just like I don't want to make the wrong moves.
How do you envision your role here, Brandon? You know, obviously you're a critical part, special teams-wise, throughout your career here, but would you be open to doing a little bit more offensively? They had some issues in terms of the running back depth here last year.
No clue what you're talking about. But, whatever they ask me to do. That's kind of how I've been. That's how I came into the league. That's how I kind of want to leave. Whatever you need me to do, that's what I'm here to do.
Was it important to you when you did come back here to get maybe a little bit more of a guarantee from the team that you would, I don't know if guarantee is the right word, but that you would stick around past the summer?
My agent handled all that. That's why he gets paid. What he gets paid to do what he does, I get paid to play football. I didn't even know half of that was going on. When I did find out, I was excited about it. So, you know, he was looking out for my best interest. So, you know, shout out to my agent. He did an awesome job with that one. But, no, I just wanted to play football, to be honest with you.
When you left last year, did you have like a home here that you sold, or do you kind of keep your roots still in New England because you were here for so long?
I was renting. Not the smartest thing to do, but I was renting. So, yeah, lost that house. Kind of sucks. Yeah, just kind of still sore about that one. I drive by it every morning. It's like, they out yet? But, you know, it's cool though. There's a lot of places around that's still close to the area, so I didn't go too far.
Is your son excited to be back?
I actually didn't tell him the first day, so we had everything agreed, and I went to pick him up from school, and he kind of gave me that look, like, so we going back to New England? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I heard we're going back. He's like, yeah, we're going. So yeah, he's pumped. He actually started school yesterday, so he was all excited. He said the same thing. Like, everyone's like, oh my God, it's Bryson. So he's thrilled, and so now it's just, I had another daughter, so my wife's at home with those two, so I got to hurry up and get there before I get in trouble. But, yeah, so, yeah, he was He was thrilled to come back. We all were.
You mentioned you learned that the grass is not always greener. Do you come back here with a new perspective on things and a new appreciation?
Yeah, definitely more of an appreciation. Like we work hard for a reason. You win for a reason, and you know, just got to stick down to the grind. And like I said, I always had that while I was here, but being away and still seeing that it still continued while I was gone, which kind of sucked, by the way. But you know, coming back into it is like I appreciate it that much more, and it just makes me want to go that much harder.
Do you preach that lesson to some of the younger guys who this is all they know?
Nope. I'm gonna let them figure it out. All they know is hard work, so I'm gonna let them stick to the hard work they know.
What was it like watching this team win a Super Bowl last year?
It was great. It was awesome. I was cheering for them. You can ask everybody in there. I was sending text messages like 2 hours before the game. Don't embarrass me. Like I've been bragging on you guys all year. Don't do this to me now. So you know they delivered, and like pretty much when I left, I didn't lose contact with anybody in the locker room. We talked the entire season. You know, James White's his locker right next to mine. I felt like I was right next to him the entire season. We talked the entire season. So it was great. I talked to everybody in there. So I was rooting for him. I was happy for everybody. I didn't text people till like days later because I already know how it gets. It's like, yeah, you guys have fun at the parade. And then I noticed I didn't get a text back till like 10 o'clock that night. I was like, yeah, it was a great parade, wasn't it? You know? So, yeah, I was happy for them. They deserved it.
How does that happen that all your stuff stays in your locker, your boombox and all that stuff?
No clue. I don't know. I asked James about it, and he was like, yeah, this was just open. And I was like, so nobody sat in my locker? Because quick story, before every game, James, me, and strength coach Moses, we all sit there as a three, and we just kind of hang out. And so Moses sent me a text. I can't remember who they was playing. He sent me a text of the chair, and he was like, yeah, chair's still here. So, you know, I guess it just happened that way. I got lucky, I guess. So it's back. I don't have to find a new locker and have new locker mates and stuff like that. I'm back in my same spot. So if you guys come looking for me, the boombox still in there. We've reinstalled it, so we're ready to rock.
Did that at all keep it in the back of your mind, like, hey, I might be able to go back there? I know that's obviously it's more than just a locker that you need in order to come back to a place.
No, I didn't. Like I said, I had just kind of left. It's like as soon as it was like, all right, it's over. I'm out of here. And I'm not gonna say the Patriots was the furthest thing on my mind, but from the events that everyone kept saying that happened during the season, I didn't think that it would be, it's like, hey, want a job? So I was excited to hear back from him, and I even told him, I was like, I didn't expect to hear from you guys, so this is great.
Take one or two more. Brandon, a lot of players talk about you as a leader in the locker room when you were here. What kind of leadership style do you try to take on, and what does that mean to you?
I don't know what those guys are talking about. I read some of that stuff, and I was amazed at it, too. It was like, who are they talking about? No, but just kind of everybody just needs to take a deep breath, step back and look at what's going on, relax, kind of just chill out. Pretty much, it's pretty much all I do. We don't lead by yelling and getting in guys' face. You gotta be that voice of reasoning. Like yelling doesn't get across to everybody.
How nice is it to reunite with Ivan?
Oh, Ivan's great. He gave me one of those big bear hugs. And still trying to catch my breath from that. But it's been great. I missed old Ive. I told him that the first time I met him, texted him that a couple of times. He doesn't text often, but I've told him a few times how much I missed him, and I'm ready to get back to it.
Brandon, you did mention, there's a lot of turnover coaching staff-wise. It kind of feels similar to you, but there's a lot of faces that are in other spots now. Is there a different feel in the locker room because of that? And you actually have one of the new assistants is one of your former teammates.
Right, that was kind of strange, but he still looks like he can play. So we joke with him all the time. He comes in the weight room, and me and him talk about, I don't want to say old times, make me feel old, but I remember when I was just coming to the league, and he was still doing what he does now. It was like giving me kind of look for this, look for that. He was coaching me while he was still playing, so it's kind of good to see him back in the football, and he's coaching and stuff. But no, it's about the same. You see everybody knows who I am, I know who they are, and we go about business as business being done.